What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. For those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. Now, quick disclaimer, you may hear some noise in the background or some cooing. That is because my 6-month-old daughter is hanging out in the kitchen with my wife and I don't know if it's because I'm talking, but she likes to chime in every couple of minutes like that. So just be aware, you're gonna hear baby in the background. Now, today's topic is one that is very important and does revolve around my car a little bit, but it is a more general topic that applies to many people, and that is lighting. So for those of you that have seen my previous videos, you may have noticed that I have a Milwaukee M18 light that I use for under the hood work, or if I'm working on the vehicle doing mods, I usually have that light in the background. While my Milwaukee light is phenomenal, I do have a few complaints as far as using it for working on my car and other activities. One, the light is quite large. So what that means is if I'm trying to do something under the vehicle, or if I'm in a cramped space, the light does have quite a big footprint, because not only is it tall in stature, but it also has these feet that come out, and when they come out, the overall base of the light widens. So the light is kind of a space hog, and it's not really conducive if you're working in a tight garage or a confined space. And what I've used that light for in the past is, if we've been doing renovations in the house, we'll have that in the background because space is usually not an issue in that regard. But when it comes to, again, working in tighter spots, you want something a little bit more compact, but still that has the ability to pack a punch as far as lighting goes. So I've been on the hunt for a substitute. That way, when I am in those tight spots or working in my vehicle, I have a solution that is not super intrusive. I want to thank Tracy over at ouTask for sending me a solution to my issue. She was more than generous and sent me 3 things. The first thing that she sent me was the ouTask TD1 Telescopic Lantern. She also sent me a carrying case, and then she sent me some lampshades for the TD1. Now, for those of you that don't know, the TD1 is a very compact lighting solution that allows you to use it in various applications. A couple of those applications are if you're an outdoor person and you like to go camping, you can set this up in seconds and have light around your campsite. If you are a person that likes turning wrenches on vehicles like myself and need lighting under the hood or under the vehicle, this is super user friendly. Or if you have a hobby that requires lighting, this light, while it is very small, does pack quite a punch and has numerous light settings and modes, which make it very nice. So I'm going to show you guys really quickly what I'm talking about, and then we're going to get into the actual light itself and its application. Those of you that have been following my YouTube channel for a while may have seen that I wrapped my vehicle in Desert Storm. So what more suiting of a color to receive other than Tactical Earth? So this is the TD1. Again, it is a telescopic lantern. You can see here it's got the legs or the base, it's got the main body, and then it's got the actual light itself. And I'm going to show you how that all works here shortly. But I'm going to read off a few specs before we get into the unboxing. That way you kind of know what this light is capable of. So again, this is the TD1. It's a telescopic lantern. The max lighting capacity is 5 watts, and it has a battery capacity of 12,000 milliamp hours, which is very nice because when you are running low on a charge, whether it be your phone or AirPods or other accessories, you can tap into the lantern and charge your devices from that 12,000 milliamp battery. I've already gone ahead and removed the lantern out of the box and all the plastic wrap, and I also put the carrying case on it. So this is the carrying case. It's made out of a very nice fabric. It has MOLLE attachments in the back, so if you have a MOLLE panel in your vehicle or want to attach it to a tactical backpack, whatever, you can do that. Now, this light does have a few light settings. While it is in the low power mode, it is giving out 40 lumens of light, and you can have those 40 lumens on for 65 hours, which is really nice. If you need a medium light, you can put it on medium, and that'll give you 250 lumens, and that is good for 17 hours. And then if you drop it down to the low mode again, you'll get an additional 3 hours out of it. Or you can bump it up to high if you're working in an engine bay and don't want to lose nuts and bolts. That will give you 500 lumens. You'll get 6.5 hours out of it, and then you can go to the low power setting and get an additional 7 hours. So this should hypothetically never die on you if you use those settings correctly. You should be able to do any project and not worry about the battery dying. My wife is in the background, and I've already messed around with this, but she doesn't know that I have received this. And when she saw it, she's like, oh, you know, I could use this in the backyard when I'm having a glass of wine or something. So this thing's already gonna get hijacked for me, I just know it. Anyways, again, this is the flat earth color. You can see here, it is very small. It's about the size of my forearm. It's got a button in the front that if you press it, gives you the battery status indicator. So increments of 25%, I'm at 75%, give or take. I have not charged this yet. On the backhand side, there is a traditional USB and then a USB-C. And again, if your other accessories are running low on power, you can plug them into here and then steal juice from the 12,000 milliamp battery that is in this thing. Now, this is the light itself, and I'll show you guys. It's got 720 degrees of motion. So this spins endlessly. You don't have to worry about any wires inside getting tangled. It doesn't matter how many times you spin it, nothing will tangle. And then this also rotates all the way up. So this is the lighting mechanism itself. And then this is like the heat dissipator. But you can see here, you can point it upwards, you can point it outwards, you can point it down. Depends on what you're using this for. This has 2 light modes as far as color goes. You can have the true white, or you can have the more traditional yellow color. But like I said earlier, I also got the TD1 lampshade kit. So I have red, amber, and then white. So if you're outside like my wife, sitting down, having a glass of wine or something, and you want to, you know, have a certain light, this lampshade kit will kind of set the scene. Red, obviously, if you're camping, because it is less harsh on the eyes and is good for if you're, you know, doing stuff in the dark and want to maintain your night vision. We're going to quickly cover the different lighting modes that this supports. So if you take the indicator button that shows you the battery percentage, if you take this and tilt it up, that is exposing the LEDs. Now, this button right here, if you hold it down momentarily, it turns it on. Now, right now, it is in the low white light mode. If you press it again really quickly, it goes to medium. If you press it a third time, it goes to high. If you double click it really quick, it goes to the amber light now. And same thing, 1, 2, 3 modes of brightness. And then if you double click it again, now it goes into strobe mode. If you want to change the strobe speed, same as before, press that button very quickly, just once, and it changes the strobe mode and pattern. So again, lots of settings on this. I think I'm going to stick to the bright white and then kick it down to the low when I'm starting to run out of battery. If you look at the base of it, there is a lanyard loop right here, but then there's also a button. So if you press this button, that releases the tripod base. Now, on each leg, you'll see that there's 2 reflective strips. You can change these out. There are different colors in the box, which I will show you guys in a little bit, but these are reflective, which is nice. That way, if you're carrying this at night, let's say you're walking like near a road, this does provide extra reflection. The other thing, if you look here, there are these holes. In the box, it comes with these little anchors. So if you want to put this in the ground and it's really windy, you don't want this thing blowing over, you can either put a stick through here or you can put those hooks. You can see We've got the light in the white mode, and it's got the low power setting, it's got the medium, and then it's got the high. Now, the base of the light, which is the tripod legs and this pole, is completely waterproof. So you can submerge that in like a riverbed or have it exposed to the elements and nothing's gonna happen to it. Now, this right here is rated IP6, which means you can have water hitting it at all times and it's completely waterproof, no issues. And then this part right here is IP7. That can be submerged at a depth of 1 meter for 30 minutes without having any water damage. So you can wash this light or clean it off if it gets dirt and other elements on it without any fear that it is going to be compromised. You can see the carrying case on the right, which we talked about earlier, but you can also see these different lampshade kits. Now, these lampshade kits, if you flip the light upside down like so, and then put these kits on it, you can see that it does change the color in the surrounding area. So you can have either the red, the amber, or you can switch it to the white. And it just helps kind of spread the light more evenly, but it also, again, broadcasts the different color based on the different lampshade kit that you put on it. My trusted agent Maddie is over here making sure that this video goes according to plan. There's one reason why I really like this light compared to everything else that's on the market, and that is the way that you can secure this based on your needs. What I mean by that is you've got the tripod base. So if you're working on a flat surface and you're not doing any frequent moving of the light, this works. If, however, you're in a terrain that's maybe sloped, you can put the hooks on it through these holes and it will keep it in place on that slope. Or if you are working on a vehicle or a camper or have metal nearby, the tripod base, each one has 2 neodymium magnets in it. So they're super strong magnets. You can place this on a vehicle. It's got a nice and smooth surface. It's not going to scratch it as long as you're not sliding it down your paint. But this can sit on your vehicle. You can take this out, orient it however you need. It can hang from your hood while your hood is open, and you can have, again, this light facing anywhere in your engine bay, and it's super nice and practical. So having the magnet feature is very nice because it gives you endless possibilities as far as where you're going to keep this while you are working on stuff, filming, or whatever else you might need this for. I already talked about the different lampshade covers, but other things that come in the box are these stickers right here. These stickers are replacements for the reflectors on the base of the tripod. And then you have those 3 anchor points that once the tripod is extended, you can stick these through and they hold this in place no matter what surface you're on, as long as these can go into the ground. And then you have a nice little USB-C charger to charge this. It takes about 5 hours to get a full charge out of this device. All right, so I learned the hard way that by wrapping my vehicle and then ceramic coating it, the light will stick to the vehicle, but because it's so slick now and glossy that it slides down it slowly. So I wasn't able to show you guys it on the actual vehicle itself because it's wrapped. My wife's Navigator is aluminum, so because of that, can't get the magnets to stick to aluminum. But you can see here that it's on my garage door, and like to pull it off, you can see that it grabs nice and it's not going to slide. Like you actually have to put weight on it to move it. But you can see the application here. If you are working on your car and let's say the hood's open, you can extend this out as far as you need, and you can angle this so that you can work in your engine bay hands-free but have lighting at all times. So this is what I'm super excited for. There's other applications. It's not just for car work. For those that go off-roading and camping, you can put this attached to your roof rack, and let's say you're taking a shower and you need some light,
or if you're cooking outside, you know, whatever the necessity may be, you can have this basically hovering overhead, hanging off of your vehicle, whether it's secured by the tripod itself or from the magnets. So a lot of opportunities to use this for everyday life, not just working on your car. So there you have it, guys. That was the quick unboxing and review of the ouTask TD1 Telescopic Lantern. As you guys saw in this video, there are numerous output colors, brightnesses, and modes. So it makes this super versatile. No matter who you are, you can find an application for this light. And the best thing of all is when you actually compact it down and put it in its carrying case, it does fit in the door cup holder on your 4Runner. So that's what I'm going to be keeping in mind. That way, if I ever have to pull over and need light like immediately, I can just grab it out of the door. Guys, as always, if you found this video useful, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Your guys' interactions are what allow me to continue filming these videos for you guys. Guys, as always, if you found this video useful, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Your guys' interactions are what allow me to continue making these videos for you guys. And if you are interested in purchasing the TD1 Telescopic Lantern by ouTask, if you use the code 5Gen4R, which is my username, it will save you guys money at checkout. To make it easier for those of you that don't want to remember a discount code, if you click the link in the description, it will link you directly to my discount code. That way you can apply it at checkout and get one of these sweet lanterns for your everyday needs. Again, guys, thank you, and I'll see you on the next one.